buddy, and welcome back for a new video. I said to myself that at 2000 subs I will start doing some RegenBusters, and this is one of the cannons in this series. I'm gonna do just like I did on my private collection. I'm gonna do 60, 80, 100, 120, 140, 160, 180, 200, 220, 240, and I don't know about 255, but we'll see about that. But here's the first. This is the 60 region buster. As you see, as you already noticed, there is 2 wet sands here, and that is simply just because if you just change your guider like in a normal cannon, it's gonna clip. So you're gonna need that extra hybrid shot to aim a little bit higher here. Okay, so to begin with, when you get the cannon, it is gonna look exactly like this. You're gonna have a weird guider here you probably don't understand, and you're gonna have some ticks on the cannon that you really haven't seen before. So to begin with, when you meet a region wall, which this is a region wall, you will have to pre-stack. And if you want to pre-stack, you'll have to get rid of this slab right here and this trapdoor up here. Then you're gonna add 4 blocks, 4 blocks like this. So right here where the one shot and slab bust is, it's gonna be a 4 block. As well as the sand, where the sand is gonna be a 4 block. And right here is gonna be a 4 block right here. Right here you are not gonna have a 4 block because this is a part of the hammer down, so you're not gonna touch that at all. Also, you're gonna have 2 ticks on this one right here, so let's just put 2 ticks on that one. And because I put 2 ticks on this one, is that because whenever you are at a wall, let me just quickly do this. When you are at a wall, so let's say that you wanna go ahead and you wanna pre-stack up to that point, and if your hammer is on 1 tick or 2 tick, it was gonna do like this, one above where you wanna do. So if you add 1 tick, the hammer TNT is gonna fall a little bit, and that is what's gonna make it stack right here where you want it to be. So when you've done that, you should go ahead and you can remove the wet sand. You can remove it like this, or you can simply just remove it down at the piston. I'm gonna show that in a second here. There you go. So if you wanna go ahead and you wanna remove the wet sand, you're gonna take this wet sand right there, as well as up here. When you take those 2 away, there will not be any wet sand, and you'll be able to have a smooth sand stack. After this, you added this, you removed the 2 sand, you should be able to go ahead and stack up. Let's go ahead and press the button over here. There we go. See if we can get a pre-stack up. Perfect. And now that if you see the sand goes right here, that means that this should be in head. So right here where this one is, right here when you stand, your head is going to be on this block, and you can just follow it along, and you can see that it's in line with this. So that it's going to be, if you build the cannon at Y60, it's going to be Y62. Y60, Y62. So then you know it is perfect. After that, you are gonna have to do this to 1 tick again, like that. Then you're gonna add your wet sand again in both of these, like this. Let me get down here. And it only uses 1 wet sand, so you can just go 1 wet sand, but I'm just gonna do this. There you go. And now comes the hard part. You have to change the guider up a bit. So this guider you had right here, remove that all the way up to where the slab bust and the second wet sand is. You see here's the first one, here's the second one. So here's where you stop, you remove the guider. Then you're gonna put a full block and a slab. So that's gonna be a full block and a slab right there where these 2 pistons are. Don't misunderstand me, it's not right here where the hammer is, but it's all the way at the back, right next to the power. You're gonna add a full block. A 4 block and a slab. Alright, right here where the sand is, you're gonna go ahead and you are gonna put a trapdoor all the way at the top. So like this. When you've done that and you added your wet sand here, and you just have this on 1 single tick, right there, 1 tick, you should be able to go ahead and RegenBust. So let's just fill this up with sand again here, and then we should be ready to go. And when we press the button, we should have a smooth RegenBust coming in a second here. And that was a perfect RegenBust, of course, here on Minelink. you won't really have that lava flow here. I could go on one-shot MC, but I feel like I'm doing videos on MineLink, by the way, and of course on my browser where I kind of test them out, but this is kind of where I do it. And as you see here, you're not gonna clip at all. You're simply gonna make one more stack, and you can go to that. You're gonna hybrid one more time. You're gonna get to the obsidian, and then you're gonna get to the next region wall if there's more than one, of course. But that is just about it about the RegenBust here. And again, it has 2 whetstone stands, so we don't clip. And you have to be very, very sure that it has the right amount of ticks on the hammer down. So 1 tick for RegenBust, 2 ticks for pre-stack. All right. But all in all, working perfectly. I haven't really seen any mistakes with it just yet. And I think that is just about it. It is a little bit messy whetstone just around this area here. I might change the schematic at some point, but right now I don't really have the time for it because I'm still rolling along with my auto cannons here that I hope that will get done soon. But right here's the scatter. You don't really use it unless you are like inside the base and you need to scatter, or if there is like normal walls, and you can of course enable it if that is what you want. But there's not really anything you can use for it right now. The hammer down, if you want to disable that, you can disable that right here as well as over here, and that is disabled. Of course the slap bust is going to be enabled, but if you want to disable that as well, you can take that whetstone out right here, and of course take it on the other side to remove both hammer and slap bust from it. The scatter we already talked about, which is down here, and the TNT realigner is as well down here. It is not connected. Oh well. What are we shooting? We're shooting stars, so we should be fine. But the team corrector is right down there. Inside the cannon here, we have those blocks right here, and this is kind of where the guider goes. And I hope that you don't forget about this, because that is that's a key holder for this cannon. If you don't do it, it won't work. So that is very important that you do that. But anything else than that? No, not really. That's not really much to a RegenBuster. I didn't really expect to get so much feedback from saying RegenBuster in one of my videos, so I thought that, well, at 2,000 subs I should spend some time making some RegenBusters, and this is just the first out of the entire private collection videos or cannons basically. So you're gonna have enough RegenBusters to RegenBust up to 240 at least. But I think that is just about it for this video here. Here's the 60 stack of RegenBuster that I hope you guys will enjoy. And I think that is just about it. Let me think, because I don't want to end it if there's something key thing. Oh yeah, you don't edit this one right here. Don't edit that repeater, because if you edit that repeater, you'll have to edit this repeater as well right here at the slab. So don't do that. And when you get the cannon, I am not going to enable the entire slap bust. It's simply just going to be these 2. If you want to enable more slap bust, you can go ahead and do like that, and you will have a lot more slap bust. But you don't really need it unless you have like a lot of slaps. You should go at least 21 plus chunks. As you see right here, it is quite high. It is 14 high, and it is... let me go ahead and say that 6. So I think that is just about it for this cannon here. Remember to like down below, and as well comment if you have any issues, suggestions, or something like that. And as always, subscribe to my channel. My name is Dexter, and I'm out.